Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first.
Run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. The carry here for the big tight end. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, L.A.
Gain on the play. First down, Chargers.
On the draw, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Carl Lawson on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Bengals.
It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
31-yard gain.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's got Green. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Running on first down, Eckler. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught by Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
To Mike Williams.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to, his toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays. And finally it's paid off for him because in 2019, had his first one.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Jordan Evans.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
2nd and 9.
34-yard line.
On the draw, here's Jackson. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 26. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Toss play to Jackson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
A loss of 3 yards. Brings up 4th.
7-7, our score after 1.
The first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And Allen's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
16 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He completes it to Boyd. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's good for a Cincinnati.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
49, guys. Mike, 49. It's a party out.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there.
Joe Mixon.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Right at the line.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
At the Chargers' 2-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
At the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 8. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. On to give, this is Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On the ground with a tight end. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Virgil Green, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
It's the score. Chargers 14. Bengals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That extra point up and good by Bullock. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their
final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Herbert's pass.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
A handoff to Mixon. And some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That's good.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a bit. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of play.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one complete to Reed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's Eckler again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. letting one go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They run again with Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they just stick with it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
They'll try the left side. It's Jackson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, but it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On the tackle.
It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Mixon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Mixon, the ball carrier. The tackle by Denzel Perryman. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Check 31, check 31. Shoot.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Pirine. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Well, some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. He'll buy some time right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Bernard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Lining up for the point.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, 5, and they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Eckler, the ball.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Bernard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
First and 10 at the 40.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers.
They'll run again with Perine. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.